Hey, how's it going? This is Through the Week. I'm Terry Jensen, and I'm the pastor of First Baptist Church of Plano. This is our Thursday edition. So, how's it going? Beautiful weather, isn't it? Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. And by the way, I saw that movie the other day. I thought it was fantastic. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I think it's a must see. I really do. Well, we got some stuff to talk about today, so let's get going. Matthew 5, verses 38 and 39 say, "You've heard that it was said, an eye must be put out for an eye, a tooth must be knocked out for a tooth." Exodus 21:24, Leviticus 24:20, and Deuteronomy 19:21 all explain that. But here's what I tell you. This is what Jesus is telling you. Do not fight against an evil person. Suppose someone hits you on your right cheek. Turn your other cheek to him also. Don't fight against an evil person. It doesn't get you anywhere. What happens if you... Okay, it's kind of like this, all right? You're in a bar. Guy is just obnoxious drunk, and you don't really know what's going on in his life. You don't know why he's the way he is. But he's that way, and he's that way in your face. And so he's talking about one thing, and you just disagree with him terribly. And so you start talking to him, and you start arguing and all of that. What good's that going to do? The guy's drunk. You can't explain something to somebody who can't understand you. It's the same way too when you're talking about discussing something about, well, something else that somebody's passionate about. They just disagree with you terribly. They don't want to hear what you've got to say. They want you to hear what they've got to say, and they want you to believe what they've got to say. Therefore, there's no communication happening there. So why mess with someone who's evil? An individual who is evil doesn't care about the well-being of anyone else. So why fight with them? Just don't do it. Now, the law says an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But Jesus is saying it's not like that at all. Don't fight with evil people. I got another a continuation to this passage, so let's go to it. Matthew 5:40 and 42 says, "Suppose someone takes you to court to get your shirt. Let him have your coat also. Suppose someone forces you to go 1 mile, go 2 miles with him. Give to the one who asks you for something. Don't turn away from the one who wants to borrow something from you." This is an extension of what Jesus was just talking about when he said, don't fight with an evil individual. And he's talking, he says, if someone strikes you on the right cheek, turn your left one to him also. If someone's taking you to court, wants your shirt, give him your coat. If someone wants you to walk 1 mile with them, walk 2 miles. And he ends that by saying, don't begrudge anybody who asks you for something. Now, I know in the scriptures it talks about not lending, don't be a borrower, don't be a lender. However, Jesus is saying if somebody asks you, give it to them. That can be troublesome because what if they ask you for your wife? Or they ask you, and trust me, today's society thinks are so weird that someone may come up and say, "Hey, can I have your wife?" But they may ask for your car. What if they want to borrow your car? What are you going to say? I only got one car, man, and it gets me back and forth to work. That's a legitimate reason, isn't it? Yeah, it is. But what if that individual really needs to have that car? They say, "Terry, can I borrow your car?" I would naturally say, "Why?" "My wife's pregnant and she's getting ready to give birth." "Well, don't worry about it. Take the car." "No, I'll drive you." There's something really great about being there for other folks. You don't know what condition they're in or what situation they may be in. Uh, Someone says, "Terry, can I borrow your rake?" "How come?" "I want to kill my wife." Well, you might want to say no to that. However, if they say, "I got to get rid of all these weeds that are choking out my petunias." Well, I like petunias, as a matter of fact, so I might just say yes. No, I might just say, "Hey, you need a hand?" Jesus' ethics speaks to uh, being there for others. It's a big deal being there for others. It's a big deal sacrificing yourself for the sake of someone else's well being. You might want to think about that the next time somebody asks you to help or asks you for something or just asks you to spend some time with them, you know? Well, I'm out of here. I'll catch you later. Bye bye.